everything is functioning just fine. And that is what I'm afraid of. I'm hoping the audio is good. I'm hoping the camera is good. I'm hoping that I can be seen and heard at this point in time, because last week was a bitch. Damn. So, hopefully I can be heard. Hey, Shantae, how you doing? Hopefully the camera's working. Hopefully the audio is working. And hopefully things are just going on as they are. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? So before I actually get into it, I just need to know, can I be heard? Can I be seen? Can I at least be heard? Because I don't care if the camera don't work. I just need to be heard sometimes. Because it's pointless to watch something without like any sound. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Lily. Hey, Lauren. All I need to know is, can I be heard? All right. Okay, I got a high. You know, I got to keep on saying it. I got to keep on asking. Hey, D, I got to keep on asking over and over again just to make sure that I can be heard. Because last week really messed up my soul when no one could hear me, and it took me literally 45 minutes to get the sound right. God, you guys don't understand, but okay. As always, I start off the episode talking about the trip that I'm going on with a group of people. If anyone is interested, please let me know. I will give you details. I will give you the information. Like I said, it's a 7-day cruise. Like I said, if you are interested, only if you are interested, hit me up and let me know. Serious inquiries only. Because we have some people saying, yeah, I want to go, but I can't. I'm like, well, no, okay, I don't need to hear that you want to go, but you can go. Let me know if you are interested in going, and if somewhere down the line later on you can't, then okay, cool. I get that. Understand. Life happens. Trust me, I know. But this is only for serious inquiries, only because I've asked many people. I've told many people. Nobody else has really done too much of anything, so I don't want to keep wasting my breath if no one really wants to try. You know, if no one really wants to go, I don't want to keep wasting my breath. Seriously. So, and bar of last week's audio issues, we are now up and running. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Today's episode, I mean, I'm not exactly sure if I've done this one. I've done maybe something pertaining to marriage, but not in this instance. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, we all know that the whole point of, you know, gathering a relationship, you know, meeting someone, dating someone, having a relationship with someone, is to have the eventual marriage, you know, to have that embedded into your life. So, hey, Kiana. So, my whole thought is this. Marriage is a huge thing. It's a huge thing in most cases. You know, the wedding day, you know, picking out the tuxes, picking out your groomsmen, your bridesmaids, picking out a venue to have it at, the cakes, the party favors, what you're going to do, this, that, and the other. Hell, even going all the way back to the beginning, the engagement. What type of ring are you going to get her? Things of that nature. And it builds up. And it's always that destination that a lot of people want to get to. But over the course of, say, maybe the past 2, 3, maybe even 4 decades, it seems that marriage has started to plummet. What up, Dre? How you doing? It seems that marriage is starting to plummet. And I'm not going to say plummet in the point of that people aren't getting married. Is that people are treating marriage as just a way of keeping someone for as long as possible. Now, my question is to everyone right now watching. Do you believe marriage is overrated, or do you believe it's undervalued? Now, when I say, everybody knows what overrated is. You know, everybody's doing it. It's not as big as it is. It's not important as it is. It's not as major as it is. So it's not important. It's not really major, but people do it anyway. Or do you feel like it's undervalued? No one understands the value of marriage. No one really, you know, gets married for the reasons that they're supposed to get married for. That's what that is. So, when it really comes down to marriage, it's supposed to be two people unified under whatever deity that they, wish to be bound under, because we all know there's many cultures, many ways, many religions, so everybody do things differently, but in the end, no matter what, marriage is a thing. So, do we believe that marriage nowadays is overrated, or do we feel like it's just completely like undervalued? It's not respected. It's not understood as well as it should be. That is what I'm trying to say. Is it that marriage itself in a whole is nothing but a plaything, just so two people can play house? That's what I'm trying to say right now. That's the best way to put it. Marriage nowadays, people are using it as a way to play house. Hence the undervalued part. Or people just don't want to get married because they feel like marriage is just a thing that everybody wants to have done, or everything to be done, and no one's doing anything about, no one really cares about marriage in a sense, and don't think they should get married. Hey, Shay. So, which do you believe it is? Do you believe marriage nowadays is overrated, or do you believe it's undervalued? I mean, I will give you my thoughts of it, my opinion on it, but I want to hear from you all first. I don't want to influence my thought, just in case. I know you can't really influence people's thought, but the way that you hear certain things, sometimes people think like, oh, well, maybe it is this way as opposed to this way. So, I'm just saying. Oh, no more cups of water. I got bottled water back again. I got bottled water back. Okay, Dre says it's undervalued. So, bro, why do you believe marriage is undervalued? I'm gonna give my thoughts after I hear from everybody else. Okay, Kiana even says undervalued. 20 says it's undervalued. Okay, I'm getting a lot of undervalueds. Okay, so far that's 3 undervalueds. But why? Tell me why that's 4. Okay. Please tell me why you all think it's undervalued. That is 4 undervalueds right there in a row. Deandra, okay, that's 5 undervalues. That's 5 undervalues. Wow. You know what? I'm not even going to lie. I really thought it was going to be kind of split down the middle, or one just slightly higher than the other. I didn't think it was going to be a full-on upset on one side. I really didn't think that it was going to be that way. So everybody, if as best as you can and what you can, why do you think it's undervalued? Okay, Deandra says, I heard someone say the other day that a lot of people don't want a marriage; they just want a wedding. Ooh. Kiana says because some people don't respect it. Okay, my sister says it's undervalued. So right now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undervalues. Wow. Yeah, that is kind of messed up that people don't want the marriage; they just want the wedding. So it's like you want the party, but you don't want to clean up after the party. That's basically what that sounds like. That's basically what that is. Because Henry says they don't respect marriage anymore. It's just a joke nowadays. True, it is. It is. It's very much treated as, like I said, a plaything. No one treats it as two people unified as one, in a sense, to progress through our life together. The ups, the downs, and all of that and so forth. But everybody wants to treat it as if it's just a game when it's really not. They can go around and say, oh, I got married, oh, I'm just get married, oh, we're going to have this big wedding, and then all of a sudden everything just plummets downhill because they weren't meant to marry that person, or they just treating it as if it's just nothing at all. Carolyn says, some don't know the concept of what marriage is. Yes, that is very true as well. Marriage has lost its full concept amongst basically a lot of people over the past, I'm gonna say at least the past 20 years, maybe even 30. A lot of people have lost that concept. I mean, it was a lot more people who were raised in the 90s, and back, who have the general concept of what marriage is. And I hate to say it because I do have some family members that was born in the 2000s, but the ones that are born, and these millennials, these goddamn people who are born in the year 2000 and up to this point, have no grasp of what marriage should be, what marriage could be. And I know that right now, anyone who's born in the year 2000 is between the ages of 18 and 19. Granted, that's the oldest that is going to be, between the ages of 18 and 19. I understand that. I fully do. But at the same time, you at some point is going to have some form of conception of what marriage is. At the ages of 18 and 19, yeah, you still doing stupid stuff, but eventually it should start coming as what you think it is. But they only see the world as if it's just one big playground, which it's not. It's just not. Marriage being as it is, hey Ernestine, marriage being as it is, and it's real messed up because you have some people that were married once or even twice before, and those marriages didn't work. Now, was it the fault of one person? Was it the fault of the other? Was it the fact they both moved too fast and found out that you don't know. You don't know. But the whole point, okay, Carolyn says, well, everyone don't know their roles in a marriage. True, and that's the problem. Here's the thing. And I'm gonna throw this whole thing out the window. Hey Tracy, hey Heather, I'm gonna throw this whole thing out the window. When it comes down to a marriage is not the fact that nowadays, maybe way back when, that the woman was like, you know, to stay at home and cook, clean kind of thing, and the man was out being a provider and the protector and things of that nature. Yeah, Heather, I know you're married. There's a couple of people that are married here, but like for those of you who just came in, I'm just saying, like, do you believe marriage is overrated or do you believe marriage is undervalued? That is what it is. That's just what I'm asking right now. For those of you who just joined in, we're talking about marriage and seeing is it overrated or is it undervalued? Let me know what you think. I'm like, okay, Heather, she says she's been married for 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. That's a whole almost grown child right there worth of time. That is a full decade. That's like a fourth grader? Let's see. Tracia says, I'm for marriage, but I see it as a business arrangement. Okay, Heather believes it's undervalued. Tracia, please explain, how do you see it as a business arrangement? Because that sounds interesting in that concept. People get married too quickly nowadays. Yes, I agree with that one too. And it was who said? I think it was DeAndre that said it. Let me go back and make sure because I don't want to get nothing wrong. Okay, yeah. For those of you who just joined in, it was like DeAndre said earlier that people just get married because they want the wedding, not the actual marriage. And that's just like what I said a little while ago. There's like people who want the party, they want to have the party, but they don't want to clean up afterwards. You know, and I agree with that concept as well as I agree with Heather saying that people get married too quickly. So, yeah, I mean, I understand that. I mean, I want to understand her from her point of view. Why is it seen as a business arrangement? Because that sounds very interesting in that point, in that way, to why is it a business arrangement? Because that sounds like it's valid, that it has good validity to it. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, a marriage basically is a business arrangement. It's two separate parties that are working on a compromise, working together to reach a common destination. And okay, because my current boyfriend and I plan on getting married, but it's just the next logical step to gain the legal benefits that are gained when you're legally married. Other than that, it's better to stay dating to save on taxes. Okay, in a business sense, okay. So marriage is good in terms of the emotional side. It's a legal contract saying that you are tied to another. Yeah, in this day and age, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of messed up because it's, you know, some people marry people for money and, you know, tax reasons, credit reasons, whatever the case may be. Hell, even citizenship, people marry other people for. Trump. Oh man, sorry, that came out a little rough. But yeah, I mean, if you really think now, you put it in that sense. Now I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, it is more so. It is. I'm not gonna say more so. It's 50-50. You marry each other for the love and everything like that. Hey, Latrice, you can marry each other for the love and everything of that nature, but you also marry each other for the benefits. What up, Mark? What up, Mondo? What up, brother? That we all get married for certain reasons, whether the reasons be good or if those reasons be for selfish reasons, whatever the case may be. People get married for whatever reason they get married for. Not saying that they're all right, not saying that they're all bad, but whatever the case may be. Right. Ooh, Heather did some typing because I got a see more button. All right. Heather says, if you don't know yourself or what you want, how can you expect the other to understand? It's like a business arrangement because in a healthy marriage, you set your boundaries and goals. You work towards the same goals together even if you don't have the same goals. You will always change your mind as you age. Take a look at me. When we never wanted kids, but 10 years later, I changed my mind, and he no questions asked was okay. No questions asked was okay with it. That is just, see, that's another thing. It's always about compromise. It's, Latrice says it's undervalued. Okay, we have a lot of undervalues. As of yet, anyone who has come in and has answered the question, no one has said it's overrated. Everyone said it's undervalued. And that is just, I see that everybody's on the same page. I just want to know everybody's reasoning, if possible, if everyone can give their reason as to why you believe the marriage is undervalued. But I can see, reading Heather's comment right there, I was about to say status. Reading Heather's comment, basically is saying like, yeah, it's a business arrangement because in a healthy marriage, you set your boundaries and goals. You set your boundaries and goals on what you want to do down the line. Marriage is, no, it's okay. It's a, no, it's all right. I was able to read it as best as I could. It's just, I have a reading problem sometimes where I go faster than what I'm reading. And my mind wants to register it faster than my mouth can actually say it. That's one of the reasons why I talk so fast. If no one ever's noticed, I talk so fast, it's only because my mind is perceiving it as something else. My mouth tries to catch up but can't quite do it. Or is it vice versa, whatever. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, Heather, on that point, because it's like I said, you never have the same goals at first. You can change your mind down the lane. Y'all said y'all did not want kids, and here it is, 10 years later, you're having a baby. Things change over time, and that's what people need to understand. You cannot expect everything to be the same because everything is not the same. The next day is not the same as yesterday. It may have the same things, it may have the same concepts and everything like that. Because I can guarantee you, between yesterday and today, somebody isn't there anymore, and somebody has just been born. Between yesterday and today. Guarantee you, somewhere in the world. So every day is different, and every day brings change. People in a marriage need to understand that change is just as constant as anything else. Again, don't worry about the punctuation. Like I said, Latrice said it's undervalued. Carolyn says, you can't go into a marriage or relationship with stuff from a past marriage or relationship. That is true as well. That is what a lot of people do wrong. I'm sorry. Hey, Dorian, how you doing? That's what a lot of people do wrong, and that's what people need to understand. Like, we understand your past is going to your past makes you who you are, in a sense, but you can always change who you are versus what your past is making you out to be. But you never bring past afflictions, past problems, past people into your current life and standings. If a person in the past was unhealthy to you then, they're going to be unhealthy to you now. If a situation was unhealthy to you back then, it's going to be unhealthy to you now. Guarantee that. Carolyn also says, people need to know what they're looking for in a marriage. That is true. Everybody, like I said beforehand, Deandra said, people only get married just for a wedding. People don't know that you get married, for a valid reason. It's not just for a wedding. It's not just, that's one expensive party just to do for no reason. But you need to know what you're looking for. In order to do that, if you know what you want in a marriage, that means you know what you want in a relationship. And that means you will know what you want in terms of dating someone. So if you know what you're looking for in terms of dating someone, you will know what you want in terms of marriage, because that's where it starts from. It starts from dating into relationship into marriage. That is the steps. That is the steps. Okay, we got another C more. All these long, y'all giving me these longs right here. All right, Tracia says it will always be undervalued because the value is not properly demonstrated. It's more than family vacations and nice photos. It's about having someone who you build with and struggle with. Someone it jumped. Someone who you build with and struggle with. Someone who you enjoy having around even when they're getting on your nerves, because they are your teammate. No matter what you go through, you're a team. To many people, trying to force teamwork for show instead of realizing that your teammate will not always be so great, then they leave. I'm trying to read. Be so great, then they leave instead of working it out. Yeah, a lot of people cannot deal with the fact of a struggle, and a lot of people run. Hey, Taze, I'm sorry. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read everything at once because I got other ones to read, and at the same time, yeah, okay. That's the thing. It's just that some people, can't work things out. If you cannot deal with the struggles of a standard relationship, then you cannot work with a marriage. You cannot work with the struggles of a marriage, because the struggles of a marriage are more intense than a relationship, and that's what people fail to understand. All right, Latrice says it's undervalued because it's in this day and age, it's just a status. I married my husband because I love him, not because I was trying to keep up with the next person. That is another thing. Stop keeping up with the Jeffersons and the Joneses and the Williamses and the Stoudemire's down the street. Let them be who they are. They married each other for their own reasons and everything of that nature. Hey, Heather Fuller, how you doing? I'm sorry because I got two Heathers. I didn't want to say Heather twice. So they just need to understand that marriage is not about keeping up with the people next door or down the street because they look happy. Just because they look happy on the outside, you don't know what goes on when that door is closed. You got to understand that. All right, Carolyn says, 2, they need to understand what is expected and desired of each other. 3, learn to lift each other up and understand nothing. When it jumps like that, I lose my line. 3, learn to lift each other up and understand nothing is perfect, meaning encouraging each other and communication with can be changed or what? Okay, or what's missing. Okay, I'm sorry. I just kind of got thrown off right there. But yes, that's the thing. They need. Yeah, I can understand. Number 2, like she said, they need to understand what is expected of each other and desired of each other. So you just can't go off and be like, okay, whatever happens, happens. No, you have to know what you two want from each other. Before you even take that next step, you have to know what you want from each other. Enrico, I'm sorry. I felt the sneeze coming, but it stopped. So like I said, when it comes down to it, you need to know what to expect and what you want from this marriage. You have to be prepared, both mentally and emotionally. It doesn't matter in order to take that next step. And like she said, number 3, learn to lift each other up and understand nothing is perfect. Key words, nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect in any way, shape, or form. It may be perfect to you, but it may not be perfect to somebody else. But if it's perfect for you, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if someone else doesn't see it as perfect. As long as it's perfect to you, that is the key point in terms of a marriage. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. A perfect marriage is only that when the two people who are involved see each other as perfect through every flaw, through every struggle, through every up, through every down, through every in and every out. As long as they see each other as that perfect figure for them, their marriage is perfect regardless of what anybody else has to say. Heather says, the advice I give everyone who is thinking about marriage is this. Even if your relationship is perfect for 3+ years, make sure you live together first. My husband and I had the most perfect relationship while dating. When we first lived together, the first 2 years were complete hell. And I could see people splitting because of that. You have to learn to live with one another first because it does get ugly. Yes, it does. Yes, you can have yourself the most beautiful relationship when you're not living with each other. But wait till y'all put each other under the same roof. That's when sparks are going to fly. That's going to test your will and your strength. Trust me. And trust me, that is a struggle within itself. When you first move in with somebody, it's all good and sunshine because you're happy that this person is next to you. But now you get to see those little bitty things that you don't notice. Those little bitty things that you don't see. And that you have to get by. You have to understand. You have to see that you may have some pet peeves that they didn't know that you have. Say for instance, like, I don't want to be the cliche one. I don't want to have the cliche ones. Oh man, I'm trying to think of something that's not cliche, like leaving the toilet seat up. Like, say for instance, you like to leave your toothbrush on the seat. I mean, not the seat, goddamn, your toothbrush on the sink. You know, just right there on the sink. But your partner doesn't like that because they feel like that's just not right. That's just disgusting. And they get tired of that and they say, can you put your toothbrush in the cup? In the cup. You know, they get on you about that, and you're going back and forth about a damn toothbrush. You got to learn to live together and learn to get through the pet peeves and compromise. Trust me, it's a struggle of life. Carolyn says, I just spoke on it today. Spiritually standpoint, make sure it's ordained by God and God, not flesh. Why stay in something with the other person talking bad about you or mistreating you? God don't give us my spiritual advice. Seek God's guidance. Okay, if that's what a person wants to do, that's what a person wants to do. You do have to remember, not everyone follows the same deity, but you know, whatever deity that they follow, that's the way they have to go. I'm sorry. Hey Rachel, how you doing? I'm sorry. Heather says it could be as small as which way the toilet paper hangs. Okay, that was one I wanted to think of. I didn't want to be cliche about that. Or with us, he thinks absolutely gross that I brush my teeth in the shower. That is just awkward. I mean, I'm sure that saves on water, but that's just awkward. I tried that once. The only reason I did that once because I was in a rush. And I did not like brushing my teeth in the shower. That just felt weird. Tracy says, one of my pet peeves is a man that had to be told to take out the trash and soak his dry dishes. Those two things are major red flags I can't stand. I mean, sometimes you got to put the foot up the ass to get it moving. Sometimes. I just saying. Brushing, yeah, I did that to save time, but it was weird because I'm over here just brushing my teeth and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, I ain't got to worry about spitting too much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just brush my teeth and just spit in the shower. But no, the water like on there and it's coming back onto me, so I got toothpaste just rolling down my chest. That just felt weird. I'm sorry, it just felt weird. Hey Carrie, how you doing? I feel dirty you feel dirty if you don't. Okay, you know what? We're not even supposed to get on this discussion. We're going to leave it be. For everybody who has just joined in, if you're still here, we're talking about marriage. Is it overrated or undervalued? Please give us your thoughts on which you believe it is. Like I said, towards the end, I'm going to give you my thought on it. I'm going to give you my thought on which it is. But yeah, marriage is a huge, huge compromise. Like I said, it's a huge compromise. It's a huge step. I do believe that two people who do plan on making that step should. Okay, Rico says, I feel like it's both. Why do you feel like it's both? Why do you feel like it's both overrated and undervalued? Because, okay, out of all the people on here, you are, I think, one of the youngest. So, give us your forethought on that, because I think you're one of the younger people on here right now. Let's see. Heather says, that's why you wash your body after the fact. Well, it don't matter. We off that topic right now, Heather. We off that topic. We going on to what currently the topic is right now, which is marriage. Thank you. Let's keep it moving. Talking about brushing. We're just going to go ahead and just leave it alone. You know what these topics you come up with makes us think like, come on, man, it's 5 p.m. My brain's on overload. Well, hey, look, the fact of my work schedule, okay, look, the fact of the way my work schedule is set up, this is the best time for me to do it. I don't want to wake up early in the morning. I can't be up early in the morning trying to do this show. It's 5 o'clock. Everybody does everything differently, different times of the day. This is my thing, my time of the day. You don't have to think about it if you don't want to. You just comment as you please, or just watch and see what everybody else posts and be like, okay, that's not it, but okay. Hey, what's up, Sian? Okay, so Lily said, I can't jig with it again, but I don't think I had a good marriage. I mean, it's all about who you marry and who it is down the line. I can't help your delay. You know what, Heather? You know what? Get in the shower and go brush your teeth. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying everybody's marriage is the best thing in the world or whatever the case may be. Everyone has the ups and downs, and then some people have that unfortunate side effect, I'm going to say, of a not so good marriage. And even though you try to see if you can make it good, it doesn't quite pan out the way that you would like it to, unfortunately. All right, Ricky says, because our parents grew up on being told marriage is the right way. As with my generation, marriage is not a big deal to us. A lot of us feel like it's a piece of paper saying you want to be with someone for life. Now, this is her saying that it's both. So in a sense, you sound like you're more so leaning towards the fact that you believe it's overrated as opposed to it being undervalued. That's what it sounds like right now. Okay, your breath don't stink. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if your breath don't stink, Heather. I don't care. Do you hear me? I do not care. Not caring at all. Okay. Back to what Ricky was saying. You just feel like it's just a piece of paper saying that you're going to be with someone for life. So it sounds like I said before, it sounds like you mean like it's more so overrated than undervalued. So when you're at that point of it being overrated, when you feel as if like it's just something to do, it's just something to fill up time and just something that, hey, let's give it a shot and see what the hell happens. It don't matter what happens. Let's just see how it goes. All right, Tracy says, Dennis said that he feels it's underrated. It's underrated because he does not think people value the connection with the soul over the connection with the body. Okay? I don't care, Heather. All right, Ricky said, undervalued because our generation does not want to get married to someone they plan to spend the rest of their life with. Wait. I think I'm reading that wrong. Underrated because our generation does not want to get married to someone they plan to spend the rest of their life with. So if they plan to spend the rest of their life with someone, they don't want to marry them? I just want to make sure I'm reading that right. Ricky, before you, as I go to the next one, just want to make sure I'm reading that right. I did understand. I just asked my mama, and her opinion is nowadays the young folks only think about themselves. They don't know how to be with someone through thick and thin, and that's the reason why most marriages let literally most marriages, let alone relationships, work out. I mean, I'm guessing you mean it don't work out. I'm guessing. I mean, you people, y'all missing some words in these comments that kind of throw me off a little bit. Y'all missing some words. I completely agree. I know this girl and a guy who got married 3 times and divorced. I didn't go to weddings 2 nor 3. They're planning a 4th wedding now. Are you telling me these same, like the same 2 people then got married, got a divorce, got married again, got a divorce, got married again, got a divorce, and I give you one more time? Is that what you tell me? The same 2 people are physically getting married for the 4th time to each other. It's okay, Deanna. I'm just saying. I'm over here hellbound. I'm over here. I'm dumbfounded. I'm about to say hellbound, or I'm dumbfounded. That's how messed up my mind is right now, on the fact that what Heather just said, that these the same 2 people. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. They're getting married for the 4th time. I would say congratulations, but at this point, don't give a fuck. Really don't. They're stupid. I don't know if they're friends of yours, Heather. Honestly, don't care. But they're stupid. They just want to be with somebody, and apparently they only know how to be with each other. At least for a moment. Yeah, I really do. I got that in the fridge. I don't care. I'm sorry. I cannot care for 2 people who want to get married to each other 4 separate times after divorcing each other 3 times. That just means that you 2 aren't meant to be with each other. They divorce each other when one cheat. Okay, all right. So the pattern is such, and we're going to go with this right now. The pattern is such. They got married the first time. Somebody cheated, so they got a divorce. They got over it. They forgave him, so they got married again. All of a sudden, somebody cheated, so they got a divorce. They got over it, came back again, so they got married again. All of a sudden, somebody cheated, and they got a divorce. Then they end up getting pregnant and married again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, they need a therapist, not just Jesus. They need therapy. They need something of other things and the other. We try and stay away from religion. I mean, not okay. Look. Not everybody can go poly. Not everyone can go poly. It would be nice. Yeah, it would be real nice. But not everybody can go poly. That's a lot of fingers. I'm just saying. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying. Oh man. I'm not even just to dabble into it. Don't really care. Really don't care. Well, I'm guessing that they value marriage because they did it on 4. They're doing it on 4 separate occasions, so they value marriage. They value at least marrying each other, and then they understand that they don't need to be together, and then they get to be together again. So they actually value marriage. It's not overrated to them, nor is it undervalued. They value marriage for some odd reason, the way that they do things. I do not know. Oh, my head hurt after that one. I'm not going to lie. My head hurts after that one, y'all. Oh, my God. I mean, maybe they should have an open marriage or an open relationship so that they can freely do what they want and still stay married. Maybe that's a concept they should look into to see if it'll work for them. But as of right now, they don't need to keep getting married and pregnant and married and pregnant and married. Why your water don't have its wrapper? Because the thing is, this is my show. I don't advertise anything unless I want to advertise it. So even though it's just a bottle of water, it got a brand on it, I don't advertise a brand because they don't pay me to do that. So I'm taking it off and just drinking the water as is. So you don't even know where this water came from. Boom. That is why I take the wrappers off of everything I use. I don't drink anything but water. When I do this show, it's nothing but water. We just happen to get some more water bottles after going a little to the store. They don't pay me to advertise their stuff. I'll take some steak, some potatoes, some broccoli with some cheese on it. No. We're not talking about the brands of water right now. I'm not telling you what brand of water I'm drinking. Just know I'm drinking water. That's all that matters, is that I'm drinking water. It doesn't matter that it doesn't have a wrapper. It's just saying they don't pay me, so I'm not going to display them. I mean, I know I don't have no grand production or, no grand thing. Hell, I'm doing this on a webcam with a microphone on my computer in my living room of my house. I'm just saying, I'm not supposed to advertise anyone's bullshit. Okay, I'm not going to say bullshit because it's some good water. But it's just water. But I'm not even going to go that route. Hey, Monique, how you doing? All right, see you, Heather. Okay, but back to the whole thing, because we getting down to just about everybody in Gary drink Ice Mountain. Okay, just because I stay, it don't mean I drink Ice Mountain, though. We don't even, I'm just saying, don't get on me about me. I don't drink Ice Mountain like that. I just drink water. I don't care. All the water is the same. It's just different labels. It's all coming from the same damn tap. I don't care what anybody say. I say all bottled water come from the same damn place, just with different wrappers. I guarantee you. And guess what's coming from? A faucet. Until I see them physically take the bottles and dip it into a hot spring and then boil it and then put it back in the bottle, then we good. Other than that, I say it's coming from a faucet. But back to the topic at hand. Everybody so much says that marriage is undervalued. I had one person who said that this generation is saying that it's, basically it's overrated due to the fact that people are just getting married just to get married. People say it's undervalued because people are just getting married also just to get married and don't understand the concept. Well, not understand. They don't understand the concept of marriage. As we boil down to the end of this episode, now I want to tell you what I believe it is. I believe marriage is completely and utterly undervalued. No one seems to understand. Just like each and every one of you all said, the reasons behind it, they're all 100% true. People do not understand that marriage is the goal between two people to be unified and to go through life with each other. You're meant to be together. You're meant to build together. You're meant to grow together. You're meant to go through all the changes of life together, regardless of what they may be, regardless of what it is. The struggles of life are extremely difficult. And they can be extremely difficult, but that does not mean that they cannot be gone through. It's already hard enough that the way that things are set up economically wise, in terms of jobs, in terms of pay, that yeah, it takes two incomes just to house and basically provide for a simple, 4-family home, because things are so expensive, things are so pricey. Okay. And that is why people need to understand that we all go through enough as is, as individuals. Let's not put somebody else through that. Let's all work together in terms of when you're married. Work together. Be a team. Support your partner like they will support you. You have to do these things. This is the only way that it's going to work. Marriage is undervalued to a degree that it's just ridiculous. And that once you realize the absolute value of being in love with someone and that person is there for you, then and there you will understand that marriage was not the next step. Solidifying your life with this person truly was. Marriage is the absolute forthgoing thing that we all want, mainly. Hey, Simone. But the end thing is, people don't understand marriage is not a toy. Marriage is not a game. Marriage is supposed to be the way of life as it is. Marriage is supposed to go to the absolute level of love, support, understanding, and compromise. Those four things solidify a marriage within itself and makes sure that the marriage stays solid. Be it as it may, yeah, not a lot of people are meant to be with each other, and some people marry too fast. But just because you marry someone too fast doesn't mean that that person may not be for you. It's just that time, they're not for you. Let things change, let things progress, let things go as they should be. Continue to live your life the way you need to. If that person is meant for you, as they say, they'll come back to your life. And then they will truly show you the person that they have become now is more than the person that you've ever wanted, that you ever needed, and ever deserved. Let us keep marriage as it is and as it's supposed to be. The unification between two individuals with a common goal to love, support, and cherish each other. And that is why I believe that it is undervalued. And that's what I say it should be. With that all being said, because that's pretty much all that I can think of in terms of this episode and talking about it, I'd like to thank you all for joining me once again. And like I said at the beginning, like I say this at the beginning of the episode and I say it at the end of the episode. Anyone that is interested in going on this trip, in serious inquiries only, let me know. I will give you all the information needed. Right now, it's still going on. You can still have enough time to put your down payment and everything of that nature. Like I said, 7 days, 4 different locations. Good price you cannot beat. I'm just saying, it's a good price you cannot beat. It's going to be on nice, huge party boat. I'm going to say this, party boat. And we're going to have a blast. So if you are interested, please hit me up and let me know. Any questions that you have about it, let me know as well. If I don't know the answer, guarantee you, I will find it for you. You can always hit me up via inbox. You can text me if you have the number, whatever my number. If you don't have my number, you're not supposed to have it then. Sorry, sucks to be you. But if you are interested in going on this cruise, please let me know. We're going to party like it's no tomorrow. Each and every day we are on this thing. I'm kidding you not right now. It's a great time to enjoy, a good time to get out the country, enjoy some of the sun, beaches of some beautiful, beautiful islands as far as I've seen online. Very nice. So, like I said, this is a part of Dre Day 2019, followed by hashtag 7 days. I know you can't say 7 days. You got to say 7 days. 7 days. Got to say it like that. Hashtag 7 days. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. So I really hope that anyone who was able to can come out and enjoy it with us to celebrate the birthday of a really, really good friend of mine. Really, really good person. Ever since I started this job, he has, helped me, guided me, and things of that nature, motivated me, and we became real good friends of that nature. And to the point that, man, he's like a brother to me. He's like family. So, and I've known the man for almost 5 years, and it's great. He's a good person. He's a great person. He's there by your side no matter what. He will help you out as best as he can when you can. I can vouch for that myself. So just to come out and celebrate this with him is not as, I feel like I can do more. I feel like I want to do more, but this is just one of those things that it's just for him. It's for him, and it's to enjoy it and it's to have fun. We started this back in 2017. We did it again in 2018. We're doing it again in 2019. And we're going to continue to do this going forward. So, like I said, if you're interested, please let me know. Guarantee you will have a good time. Unless you get seasick. Then I'm going to give you some Dramamine. Because I'm coming with some Dramamine. Just in case there's some people who never been on a cruise and they can get sick, I got some Dramamine for you. Because I use that for the planes because I get air sick. And I'm not going through that again, and I don't want anyone going through those motions. Trust me. So, like I said, it's a real good opportunity to have a real good time and everything of that nature. Is there anyone else want to shout out something about? Like I said, I'm waiting on a friend of mine to make her website for her cakes, cookies, desserts, and things of that nature, because she's a great pastry chef. So once she gets that going and gives me the website, at some point in time, I'm going to attach it to the link. I'm going to attach the link into the comments onto here. Just because I said that once she gets a website going, I was going to promote her business and basically help her get floating off the ground with that. But she hasn't gotten one yet. I've tried 2 of her cakes. I tried a turtle cake and I've tried a cinnamon toast crunch cake. I've mentioned this, I think, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and like I said, they were both delicious. They were both extremely good. And excuse me. Yeah, they were both extremely good, and I can really vouch that these are some delicious cakes. And if you have anything that you might want at some given point in time, once I put the website up, you can basically talk to her and order through her, and she'll do what she can for you. I don't know if there's anything else I want to shout out. I don't think there's anything else I want to shout out. So, with that all being said, I have nothing else. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for all your comments, likes, loves. Please don't forget to share this video. Maybe someone out there needs to hear it. You never really know what people need to hear nowadays. This thing might just strike a chord with them and make them think and make them wonder. And it might just help them out in a situation. You never know. So, don't forget to hit that little share button once this video is done. Unless you can share it now. If you can share it now, go ahead. Click that button. Share it now. I am here. Let them all know. I gotta change this. Oh, man. I gotta change the description. I gotta change the title because I get. Okay, it's all good though. I made a mistake. It's all good. But yeah, don't forget to share this video. Let other people know that it is here. I am here. Whatever topics you have, please let me know. We're getting close. We're getting closer to episode 100. Oh my God. We are currently 31 episodes away from episode 100. So, it's always public. Yeah, I'm going to always make it public and everything of that nature. Matter of fact, do that right now. I don't know if that's going to change. Okay, it is public now. I could invite Dennis to watch because it's not. Oh, okay, friends. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe I'll start making it public beforehand. I just don't want weird people popping in out of nowhere. That's what I don't want. Is just weird people popping in on my Facebook or anything of that nature. But maybe I should start doing that and see what people say. But like I said, thank you all for watching. Go ahead and click that share video. As you know, I gotta bounce. You all have a beautiful and wonderful night. And remember, always remember, keep on remembering, stay insightful. Peace.